What's up, my beautiful Reds family? Grab your scarves, sit down, and buckle up because today I'm bringing you three absolutely massive stories that are going to make your heart race, your blood boil, and maybe even bring a tear to your eye. Listen, I've got some serious intel coming your way. We're talking about a heartbreaking farewell that's got the entire city ground in tears, a backstabbing drama that's got our star player absolutely furious with the club, and a transfer saga that could completely change our attacking lineup for next season. You think you know what's happening at our beloved Forest? Think again. We've got a left back who's pouring his heart out in what might be the most emotional goodbye speech you'll ever hear. We've got our golden boy feeling completely betrayed by the very club he's been bleeding for. And we've got Italian giants playing hardball over a player who could be the missing piece of our Conference League puzzle. Before we dive into this absolute chaos, smash that like button if you're ready for some proper Forest drama. Drop a comment telling me how you're feeling about these stories. And if you haven't already, subscribe because you know I'm always bringing you the hottest Forest news before anyone else. Now, are you ready to find out which beloved defender is breaking our hearts with his goodbye? Let's get into this emotional mess that's got the entire Reds community talking. Harry Toffolo. That name should make every single one of you Reds feel something deep in your chest right now. Our warrior, our soldier, our absolute legend who's been with us through thick and thin since we climbed back to the Premier League promised land in 2022. This man just gave the most heartbreaking, soul-crushing interview to Forest TV that I've ever witnessed. And I'm not even kidding when I say I got goosebumps watching it. Picture this, Harry Toffolo, 29 years old, over 50 appearances in the Garibaldi, driving through those city ground gates for potentially the last time as a Forest player. And he's already getting emotional just thinking about it. Listen to what this legend said, and I dare you not to get emotional. It moved me when I was driving through the gate onto the players' car park for probably the last time. This football club has given me so much. The fans, you have no idea what you have done for me. Are you kidding me? This is what loyalty looks like, Reds. This is what it means to truly love this club. Toffolo isn't just leaving because he wants to. His contract is ending and the club isn't renewing it. But instead of being bitter, instead of throwing shade, this absolute gentleman is thanking us, the fans, for what we've done for him. He even talked about our incredible facilities and how he can see Forest is now a proper Premier League club that's only going to get stronger and stronger. Even in his goodbye, he's bigging up our beloved Reds. And get this, he was named PFA Community Champion in 2023-24. He's been our mental health ambassador, and he's been going to community sessions even during his holidays to make sure people are okay. I don't do it for the awards, Toffolo said. I can't help myself. I just want to try and be a good person and try and help other people. This man has been putting his arm around our young players, making sure everyone feels welcome, and even promised he won't just disappear. He'll keep in touch with everyone because I just want to make everyone happy. But here's where it gets absolutely wild, Reds. While we're saying goodbye to this absolute gem of a human being, there's drama brewing with another one of our stars that's going to make your blood boil. Now we're getting into the juicy stuff, Reds. While Harry Toffolo is getting his beautiful emotional farewell video with tributes from teammates, guess who got completely snubbed by our own club? Our absolute magician, our creative genius, our golden boy Morgan Gibbs-White. Can you believe this? The man who's been carrying us all season, the guy who helped us reach the Conference League and get to the FA Cup semifinals, the player who's got Man City, Arsenal, and Tottenham all desperate to sign him. And our own club didn't even ask him to do a tribute video for Toffolo. The disrespect is unreal. Gibbs-White saw the Instagram post with all the farewell messages, noticed he wasn't included, and what did our boy do? He called them out publicly with the most savage comment, "Thanks for asking me to do one," followed by a laughing emoji. That's not just sarcasm, Reds. That's a man who's feeling completely overlooked by the very club he's been bleeding for. Think about it. Morgan Gibbs-White has been our most influential player, the guy who makes everything tick in our attack. And they couldn't even be bothered to include him in a simple farewell video? And here's the thing that's got me absolutely raging. This comes at the worst possible time. We've got Manchester City sniffing around because they need to replace Kevin De Bruyne. Arsenal have turned their attention to our boy after missing out on other targets. And Tottenham are also in the mix. These are massive clubs, Reds, and they're all looking at Gibbs White because they can see what we can see. Pure quality. But instead of making him feel valued and appreciated, instead of showing him how much he means to this club, we're leaving him out of team activities. Are we trying to push him toward these bigger clubs? Because that's exactly what this looks like. Nuno Espirito Santo must be absolutely nervous about this summer transfer window, and rightfully so. We're talking about losing potentially our most creative player, the guy who's going to be crucial for our Conference League campaign, the player who could help us achieve something truly special. But wait, Reds, because while all this drama is unfolding with farewells and snubs, there's a massive transfer story developing that could completely change everything. Right, Reds, now we're getting to the absolute climax of today's chaos. While we're dealing with emotional goodbyes and backstage drama, our transfer team is working overtime trying to pull off deals that could set us up for an incredible season. First off, we've already secured a massive $33 million triple deal, bringing Igor Jesus, Jair Cunha, and Cuiabano from Botafogo. Two of these boys just scored in their Club World Cup debut on Sunday, but that's not where the story ends. Oh, no. We're also chasing Yoane Wissa from Brentford with a $34 million bid that could give Chris Wood some serious competition up front. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Newcastle are trying to steal Anthony Elanga from us again. They wanted our Swedish sensation 12 months ago, and they're back for more. But the real drama, the story that's got me on the absolute edge of my seat, is this Italian connection that could change everything. We've been in talks with AC Milan for over a year about their winger Alexis Saelemaekers. This excellent 25-year-old Belgian has been lighting up Serie A, 7 goals and 5 assists in 23 games on loan at Roma last season. Here's the problem, Reds. Milan want $21 million for Saelemaekers, but we're only willing to pay $17 million. That's a $4 million gap that could make or break this entire deal. And get this, their new manager, Massimiliano Allegri, hasn't even decided if he wants to keep the player yet. He wants to evaluate everyone in preseason first. Can you imagine the stress our transfer team must be under right now? We need reinforcements for the Conference League. We might be losing Elanga to Newcastle. Gibbs White is being courted by half the Premier League, and we're in a standoff with Italian giants over $4 million. Saelemaekers has a contract until 2027, so if Allegri decides he doesn't want him, this summer could be our only chance to get him at a reasonable price. This guy could be the perfect replacement for Elanga, or even better, he could play alongside him and give us attacking options that most Premier League teams can only dream of. So there you have it, Reds family. The most emotional, dramatic, and absolutely chaotic 24 hours in recent Forest history. We're saying goodbye to a true gentleman in Harry Toffolo, watching our star player Morgan Gibbs White call out the club's disrespect, and potentially witnessing the beginning of a transfer saga that could define our entire season. The question I'm leaving you with today is this. With all this drama, all these changes, all this uncertainty, are we building something special at the City Ground? Or are we about to watch our best players walk out the door while we struggle to close deals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me if you think Gibbs White was right to call out the club, whether we should pay the extra $4 million for Saelemaekers, and most importantly, how are you feeling about Toffolo's departure? Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, because Forest transfer season is just getting started, and you know I'll be here with every twist, every turn, and every dramatic moment. Up the Reds!